Hey there, welcome to a new episode of my sort of Road to Max-Scape series. I'm going to apologise for the lateness of this video. I recorded the audio already yesterday once, but I had to go out before I could upload it, and then when I got back I listened to it, and I had to use a headset because there was a lot of noise going on, and the microphone is a bit, well, it's just rubbish. The audio just sounded very quiet and very just lame. So I'm re-recording the audio right now. It's a day late, but last week was a day early, so I'm sure it's okay. Anyway, this week I tried out a couple of bosses that I'd never been to. One of my friends, Russet from the clan, he wanted to, well, he just invited me along to try out Nex, just to see how I fared, I suppose. I still have bad gear, because to get into the top tier teams, I suppose, for taking on Nex, you need like Duragors and, well, Nex armor, which is a little backwards when you think about it, but oh well. They let me try it out, a couple of kills. Just wearing bandos. Yeah, Chaotic Maul, that was the weapon I was using. Quite enjoyed it. It was one of the bosses I never thought I would ever be able to get to. Like, it would always be out of my league, kind of thing. Just watching videos from it, other people on YouTube posted videos, obviously, and I've watched a lot of those, and it always looked like it was very involving, and I wouldn't be able to really follow it. And to be fair, when Russ was explaining everything step by step, it did seem like quite a lot of information to take on all at once. But it got a lot easier when we got on Skype instead, because then you can just sort of explain it as you go, and it's a lot easier to learn by doing rather than try to learn as like a step-by-step guide that you have to just remember. But yeah, this was just a couple of kills that we did. We did get a Pernix Chaps drop, which was surprising. I didn't expect to get anything out of it, to be quite fair. To be quite honest, sorry. But yeah, we split that afterwards, so made a bit of money, and I was able to funnel that back into some more skills, which is pretty much all I've been doing with any money that I make. If I could, I would really like to go back to Nex and do more, because I'm definitely going to need money from splits if I'm going to ever get, like, Herblower and construction. I could probably blag my way through smithing and crafting, because there's a certain monetary value you get back from the product you make, so you know you can recycle bits, and it's a lot easier that way. Moving on, I tried Corporeal Beast for the first time ever. I'd never been to Corporeal Beast before. I know when it came out, it always looked really difficult. I know I've seen people soloing it and things like that, and I really don't think I could ever solo it. You can end up taking quite a lot of damage, and I was quite surprised by how much damage you can take in such a short space of time. This was my first ever trip, and the team I went with wanted me to tank as well, which I'd never done really. So I was sort of learning shield abilities as I killed Corp. I think Nex is a lot more fun, because there's just a lot more to really do and think about. Doing Corporeal Beast is kind of like going to God Wars or something, because you just have your damage people and your tank, which was me, who just soaks up the majority of the damage, and the rest of the team just blast it with as much damage as they can do. We didn't get any real drops. We got a couple of Spirit Shield splits, which is a bit of a troll. I know a couple of us got Onyx Bolt drops, which is nice, because they sell for a little over $1 mil, I think. But yeah, Corporeal Beast, I wouldn't mind going back again. It would be pretty cool to get a Sigil split at some stage, that'd be quite handy. But yeah, Corporeal Beast, that's another boss down. I think the only bosses I haven't done now are Glaciers and Tormented Demons. I don't even know what Tormented Demons drop, to be honest. Anyway, I thought I'd throw in a quick ports update because I've made it to Pincers region. Just thought I'd show I upgraded my port a little bit more. I don't know if you noticed, I have another Jade statue. I also had a fancy banking area, the workshop, whatever it's called. The bank spot is all gold and fancy. It was quite cool. But yeah, ports, it's going quite well. When I get more plate, I was going to do the tradable version of the armors, but now I think, because I don't even think the plate sells for much more than like 20 mil, if that. So I'm really not sure it's going to be worth it. I may as well just get the untradable version and use that for bossing and things. But oh well. This little clip I added in because when I did unlock the pincers, I noticed there was a random face just in the corner of the map. I have no idea why it's there, what it's supposed to represent, or if it's just a random joke that Jagex have thrown in, but I thought I would include that. I just wondered if anybody else had noticed it. It is rather strange. This video has been going on a while now. I may as well throw in some levels that I got this past week. So obviously you just saw 91 mining. I also get 92 in a second. Getting 90 to 92 mining went by quite quickly. I was surprised at how tolerable it was. I think it might have been caused mostly by also watching Doctor Who while I was doing it. Because that's what I've been doing. I usually have a TV show of some kind on the left side of my screen, and then RuneScape on the right hand side of the screen. And if I know I'm close to a level, I'll make it full screen and record, things like that. If I go bossing, obviously I'll try not to AFK in that kind of respect. But yeah, so went back to Herbal Habitat. I was hunting marble vines for ages, and it's just so dull because the catch rates are really, really low. Or it felt really low anyway. But yeah, I went back to the Draconics after a while. I got 91 and 92 Hunter. And then those were my last two that I needed for all 92 stats, which was pretty cool. So my lowest skill at this stage was 92. And I've got a couple of 93 now, which are also in this video. I found, after that next trip, I was like 2 guard kills away from 98 attack, so I thought I would just get that pretty quickly and throw that in there. I noticed I was also close to a ranged level, so I thought I would use the Hearty Paws, yeah, it's Hearty Paws, and get a ranged level off those. I've still got like half of their charge left, which I should probably use quite soon. But yeah, I got 97 ranged. When I got that money from Nex, I was able to buy myself 99 prayer, just because I could afford it. So I got a couple of levels towards that. I got 96 and 97, and then I decided to take a break from it. I'll probably get it in the coming week. It just got a little bit mind-numbing, just doing these bones over and over again. This level up is a little bit into the future, like, because it's already after my 2400 total, but I got 93 smithing, which was 2401. This was my 2400 level, which is 93 crafting, which got me that milestone, which is pretty awesome, I thought. 2400 total leaves me 96 away from getting all the levels, I suppose. This is the 2400 world, which is like the best thing ever invented. It's just everybody is basically max or concave, pretty much near. There's no bots, there's no gambling or anything. It's amazing. It's worth getting 2400 total just to get on that world. It's such a different experience to playing RuneScape when everybody is that close to completing the game, if you could put it that way. And there's just none of the BS you get on a regular world. And then, predictably, I had to throw in 07Scape at some stage because, well, it's the biggest news of the year so far. We're only almost at March or whatever. But they released 2007 version of the game, and I decided I would try it out. I knew I would get bored straight away, because I have no intention of playing 07 version at all. I'm too close to maxing on my main account to ever want to play this. It would just be, to me, it would be completely counterproductive to just go back in time and play this. Straight away, the graphics were just so different. I think a lot of people really don't realise quite how long ago 2007 actually was. It's an entirely different game back in 2007. It's so much different. I mean, when I first logged in, I was still using my middle click to try and move the camera for ages without realising, oh yeah, you have to use the arrow keys. I haven't used the arrow keys to move the camera in so long. I'm just so used to little commodities like that. I know when I was coming this way, because I remember there was a highwayman that used to kill me when I first started this game, so I came the short way around. And then I noticed there was no ivy on the wall, so I couldn't even know when that was brought out. It must have been 2008. It is just so different. Everything about 07Scape, but it's a much harder and much, I guess you could say it's a much simpler game because there's a lot less content, but that's also not true in some weird way. It's more complicated because you have to think about things a lot more. I mean, I'm out of run energy, like, straight away, and then it takes absolutely ages for the run energy to come back. It's just mental waiting for it. I can't believe how I used to play this game like this. Just find a random glitch. I don't know if it's just something wrong with the pathing system, but it wouldn't walk. I'm not entirely sure why. It just wouldn't do it. I don't remember that happening back in 2007 either. Yeah, I won't be playing this, but this is literally all I did before I got bored. I just thought I would check out some of the old haunts, you know, Varrock Bank before it had a exit at the back. All the roofs still appear. I don't think you can remove the roofs back in 2007. They were always up. I remember this place as I was walking past. I was like, oh yeah, completely forgot this room existed. I never really come on this side of Varrock anymore. So I decided to get a quick attack level in there, just because I remember coming there when I was really new at the game. I also thought I would check out the old free-to-play PK spot, which is right here. I remember doing a lot of noob PKing when I was not a member over there, but there was nobody there. But it was only released by like an hour, so I don't know what I expected. But yeah, I suppose there's nothing else I can really talk about. This is just 07Scape, and I'm not going to play it. Sorry about my voice as well. My voice is kind of going, so I sound a little bit retarded. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week. Hopefully I'll sound a little bit better.